Hello everyone, and welcome to Porto, Portugal's second city and a place that just oozes with charm. I'm so excited to be your guide today as we explore the top 10 places you absolutely have to see when you visit this incredible city. Porto is best explored on foot, getting lost in its maze of narrow streets and soaking up the atmosphere. We'll take a virtual stroll through its historic neighborhoods, check out iconic landmarks, and even hop across the river for a taste of the local specialty, PortWine. If you're ready to ditch the guidebook and experience the real Porto, from its lively plazas to its stunning viewpoints, let's get going. So grab your virtual walking shoes and let's get started. Our journey begins in the beating heart of Porto, the RibeiraDistrict. This neighborhood is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Imagine strolling down narrow cobblestone streets, the scent of fresh pastries wafting from local bakeries, colorful buildings rising up on either side. Locals gather at outdoor cafes to share stories over a cup of coffee. Be sure to keep an eye out for the traditional Rabillo boats, once used to transport barrels of port wine down the Douro River. The Ribeira spills out onto the Douro River, offering stunning views of the iconic DomLuisBridge. No trip to Porto is complete without a walk across the DomLuisBridge. This iconic double-decker bridge connects Porto with VilaNovaDeGaia. The upper deck offers stunning panoramic views. To one side, the colorful houses of the RibeiraDistrict, while on the other, the port wine cellars of VilaNovaDeGaia. The view is breathtaking, especially at sunset. It's a perfect spot for photos and appreciating Porto's beauty. Designed by a disciple of Gustav Eiffel, it's an engineering marvel. Walking, driving, or taking the funicular crossing the bridge is unforgettable. Book lovers, get ready to step into a dream. LivrariaLello is often hailed as one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world, and it lives up to the hype. From the moment you step inside, you'll be transported to a world of literary wonder. The store's stunning neo-Gothic facade hints at the treasures that lie within, but nothing prepares you for the moment you step inside and lay eyes on that magnificent staircase. The grand staircase is the centerpiece of LivrariaLello, winding its way up through the store like a ribbon. Its intricate carvings, ornate details, and rich wood are truly a sight to behold. In fact, it's said that this very staircase served as inspiration for J.K. Rowling, who lived in Porto while writing the first Harry Potter book. LivrariaLello is much more than just a pretty face. Its shelves are stacked high with books of all genres, from Portuguese literature to international bestsellers. If you're a bookworm, a lover of architecture, or simply appreciate beautiful spaces, LivrariaLello is an absolute must-visit in Porto. Let's make our way to the ClerigosTower, one of the most iconic landmarks in Porto's skyline. This 18th century Baroque tower isn't for the faint of heart. It takes a bit of a climb to reach the top, 225 steps to be exact. But trust me, the view from the top is well worth the effort. As you ascend the narrow staircase, you'll be rewarded with glimpses of the city through small windows. Each step brings you closer to the top, and with it, a more expansive view of Porto's beauty. From this vantage point, you have a 360-degree panorama of the entire city. You can see everything from the Douro River snaking its way to the Atlantic Ocean, to the red rooftops of the RibeiraDistrict, to the sprawling cityscape beyond. It's a view that will take your breath away, a chance to appreciate the layout of the city and pick out landmarks you've already visited. The ClerigosTower offers a perspective of Porto that you won't find anywhere else. We're stepping inside now, into a place that's more like an art museum than a train station. Welcome to SaoBento railway station, a place where the art of azulejo takes center stage. Azulejos are these beautiful tin-glazed ceramic tiles that you see all over Portugal, but here in SaoBentoStation they've truly outdone themselves. Step inside the station's grand entrance hall and prepare to be amazed. The walls are covered from floor to ceiling with over 20,000 hand-painted azulejos, each one a tiny piece of art. These stunning tile panels depict historical scenes, important moments in Portuguese history, and even everyday life in Porto from centuries past. Take your time to admire the intricate details of each panel. SaoBentoStation is a testament to Portugal's rich artistic heritage and a shining example of how public spaces can be transformed into extraordinary works of art. Even if you're not catching a train, make sure to add SaoBento railway station to your Porto itinerary. Get ready to step back in time as we make our way to one of Porto's oldest and most important landmarks, the Porto Cathedral, or as the locals call it, the SaoBentoStation. This magnificent cathedral has watched over the city for over 800 years, witnessing its history unfold from its perch high on a hilltop. As you approach the cathedral, you'll be struck by its imposing presence. Its Romanesque architecture is a blend of different styles, reflecting the various periods of its construction. You'll see elements of Gothic and Baroque architecture woven into its design, creating a truly unique and awe-inspiring structure. Step inside the cathedral, and you'll be greeted by a sense of tranquility and reverence. The interior is a beautiful blend of grandeur and simplicity. Take a moment to admire the ornate altarpiece, the beautiful stained glass windows, and the peaceful cloisters. But the real highlight of the Porto Cathedral is the view from its terrace. As you climb the stairs to the top, you'll be rewarded with breathtaking panoramas of the city. Today we're stepping into a world of opulence and grandeur, a place that whispers tales of Porto's wealthy past. Welcome to the Palacio da Bolsa, the former stock exchange building, and a testament to Porto's mercantile history. The Palacio da Bolsa is no ordinary building. From the moment you step inside, you'll be transported to a world of luxury and refinement. Prepare to be dazzled by the building's stunning interior. Every detail, from the grand staircase to the ornate ceilings, speaks to the wealth and influence of Porto's 19th century merchants. As you wander through the opulent rooms, you'll be surrounded by intricate stucco work, gleaming chandeliers, and beautiful frescoes. But the true highlight of the Palacio da Bolsa is the Arabian Hall. This breathtaking room is a masterpiece of Moorish architecture, inspired by the Alhambra in Granada, Spain. Visiting the Palacio da Bolsa is like taking a step back in time. It's time to hop aboard one of those charming Rebello boats we saw earlier and head across the Douro River to VilaNovaDeGaia. While technically a separate city, VilaNovaDeGaia is like Porto's cool cousin, offering stunning views of the city and, of course, those world-famous port wine cellars. As you cross the river, take a moment to appreciate the view of Porto's skyline from this unique perspective. The RibeiraDistrict looks even more picturesque from afar, its colorful houses clinging to the hillside. Once you arrive in VilaNovaDeGaia, you'll find yourself in a world dedicated to the art of making port wine. Port wine cellars line the riverbank, each one with its own history and unique character. Take a guided tour of one of the historic cellars to learn about the traditional methods of making this fortified wine. Of course, no port wine cellar tour is complete without a tasting. Beyond the port cellars, VilaNovaDeGaia offers a more laid-back atmosphere compared to the bustling streets of Porto. Stroll along the riverbank promenade, enjoy a delicious meal overlooking the city, or simply relax at a riverside cafe and soak up the views. We're about to enter a church that's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Welcome to the ChurchOfSaoFrancisco, a place where opulence and spirituality intertwine in the most awe-inspiring way. From the outside, this 14th century Gothic church might seem rather unassuming, but step inside and prepare to be dazzled. The Church of São Francisco is renowned for its jaw-dropping Baroque interior, a symphony of gilded wood carvings that will leave you breathless. Every inch of the church, from the walls and ceilings to the pillars and altarpieces, is covered in intricate wood carvings, all entirely gilded in gold leaf. It's said that over 400 kilograms of gold were used to decorate this church, creating a dazzling display of wealth and artistry. Beneath the church lies a fascinating, if somewhat eerie secret, the catacombs. These underground tunnels once served as a burial ground for members of the Franciscan order and wealthy Porto families. The Church of São Francisco is a unique and unforgettable experience, a testament to the power of art and faith. After a whirlwind tour of Porto's historic treasures, it's time to unwind and soak up the refreshing ocean breeze. We're heading to Foz do Douro, where the Douro River meets the Atlantic Ocean. Stroll along the promenade, breathe in the salty air, and feel the sand beneath your feet. The sound of crashing waves and surfers riding the waves create a sense of tranquility. Foz do Douro is a popular spot for locals and tourists alike. Grab a seat at a cafe and enjoy a meal with a view. As you watch the sunset over the Atlantic, reflect on your journey through Porto. Porto is a city that stays with you long after you've said adios. Well folks, there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of Porto's top 10 must-visit spots has come to an end, and I hope you've enjoyed the journey as much as I have. From the charming streets of the RibeiraDistrict to the breathtaking views from the ClerigosTower, Porto is a city that truly has it all. If you're planning a trip to Portugal, be sure to add Porto to your itinerary. You won't be disappointed. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration, and let us know in the comments below where you're off to next. Until then, happy travels!